Ooh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Darku, and today I'm going to be showing you even more mods that you can introduce to PokeMMO, just like this one. But don't forget then, obviously with all my videos they will be timestamped, so you can find the specific mod you're looking for if you are looking for a specific one, also with the correct download links as well. Obviously the first one we're going to do is the anime Cries, because we're going to go from this to obviously the actual anime Cries in the series for all the Pokemon. In order to do that then, obviously you'll want to go to the description like I said, and in there you'll see the HQ Pokemon Anime Cries Gen 1 to 5, and you'll just click the media file link and download it directly from this creator. Once you download said mod then, you'll see it here as the real Cries in a WinRAR file, and you're going to want to find your PokeMMO file. For me it's quite easy. I can click on the shortcut, click on PokeMMO, right click it, go to Properties, and then go to Open File Location, and you can find it that way. However, you can also start the game, and when you're on here at the bottom right it'll say Mod Management. You can click on that and then click Open Mods folder as well, and that will also take you to your PokeMMO folder. Now that we're in the main folder then, obviously every mod does actually install differently, but these real Cries one, what you want to do is go to your PokeMMO folder, go to Data, then we're going to go to Mods, and what we're going to do is just drag and drop the real Cries in there. Once the real Cries is in there, you can actually just then start the game. Then you want to head to Mod Management, find the real Cries. It will have the icon of a little Pikachu like this, Real Pokemon Cries. Make sure to tick it so that it's on. We're just going to scroll up so you can see that. So as you can see, Real Pokemon Cries is ticked. We're just going to save, and it's going to make us restart the game. After you restart the game and log in, as you can see, it's already working as intended. The next mod I want to show you then is the Super Shiny mod, which is basically a Super Saiyan Shiny mod for shiny Pokemon. Obviously, for some reason, Luxray doesn't have one, but as you can see, for example, like Ninetales here has like a Super Saiyan sort of aura around it. You've got our Hydreigon with it as well, with his own like black aura there, and also Rapidash, very loud Rapidash. But yeah, very, very cool mod. Obviously this works for shinies, and you'll see it on everyone else as well if you have this mod. As per usual then, you can go to the description of this video and it'll have the Super Shiny Followers forum link for you. Head over here and just click download. Once you've downloaded it, obviously it'll be in your downloads or wherever you've saved it, and all you can do then is drag and drop into the PokeMMO data mods folder. Once again, as you can see, it's like here. And then once you've done that, don't forget to restart the game. Just go to Mod Management and make sure you get the Super Shiny Followers, you give it the green tick, save once again, and just restart the game and it'll all be loaded for you. Next time you log in, obviously, you're going to see your shiny with the Super Saiyan Shiny aura. It's a really, really cool mod in my opinion. Obviously, like I said, it doesn't work for Luxray for some reason, which is big sad. If you're the mod creator and you're seeing this video, please add the Luxray one. The next mod I want to show you guys then is the huge shiny mod. Now I can't really show you in action what this looks like, however, Netcree here, who is the creator of this one, actually has a little image here so you can see, obviously little 3D models, and if there's an actual shiny one it'll be absolutely huge so you won't miss it. They actually indeed have a 2D sprite version of it as well, so you can still run your 2D sprites, and when you do find a shiny it'll be a humongous 3D sprite, so obviously it'll be very noticeable. Now, there is no benefits or bad sides to having this mod. Obviously it's just one of those things where if you don't want to miss a shiny that pops up and you want it to be very noticeable, because you know some shinies, their colours are almost exactly the same. Let's take Garchomp for example, and shiny Garchomp, you wouldn't really notice that difference, but if you had this mod it would be absolutely huge and you could obviously notice it from miles away. Obviously if you want the 3D mods, which is what I use, and then you want the big shiny, you can download it from the version 1.0, which has the media file or Mega Link. Only download one of them, you don't need both of them, but if you're going for the 2D sprite one, obviously there's a media file and Mega Link for those underneath as well, so make sure you get the correct one. If you want to keep 2D, make sure you get the correct link for it. Once you've downloaded it then, obviously you want to go to your downloads or wherever you've saved it, and once again you're just going to grab the HD huge shinies and drag it in. So that'll be in your PokeMMO data mods folder. So once you're back on the game then, you can go to your mod management at the bottom right and then find the huge shinies and turn that on and save, and it'll make you restart the game again. So there you go, once you have it installed, ticked and restarted the game, it should be working. Next time you find a shiny, it should be a huge 3D sprite. Obviously, like I said, I can't really show you it in action. If I could spawn a shiny, I definitely would. The next mod I want to show you guys then is the Fake Mega Evolutions mod. Now, PokeMMO doesn't actually have any Mega Evolutions and may never introduce Mega Evolutions. However, this will give you the fake appearance of a Mega Evolution HD battle sprite. So these are in 3D, obviously, and if you want Mega Charizard Y and X, they have different downloads. And at the top here, you can see there's a download for Android as well and for PC. There's even an extra part just below if you want the Alola forms as well. Once you've downloaded them, once again, the classic of going to your downloads or wherever you saved it and just do the good old drag and drop method into the PokeMMO data mods folder. Once you've done that then, make sure to load up the game again, go to your mod management and make sure to turn it on. It'll actually be under the 7th gen battle sprites, you just want to go ahead and click on that and then save, and it'll make you restart the game once again. After you start back up then, once you've actually ticked the mod and restarted the game, you'll notice that you have the fake Mega Evolutions like our Lucario here and our Garchomp. Now it is worth noting that they look pretty small on a big monitor, and they were on about actually updating the mod so that they could be bigger sprites for people who have big monitors obviously. So if these are a bit too small for you, I do apologise. I mean, I'm not the creator of the mod, but I don't know if there's going to be an update actually coming out, as this was stated back in 2021. But in my opinion, these look really cool. Obviously, like again, these are fake Mega Evolutions. You don't get any extra perks for being a Mega Evolution. There is no extra damage, no extra stats. These are just cosmetic only. And you will see these on enemy Pokemon as well. Just note that other players won't see the Mega Evolution unless they also have this mod, but you will see theirs as fake Mega Evolutions because you have it. On to the next mod then, which is actually having Gen 2 sprite mods, which is actually really cool, going back to the really old gen. Once you're here then, obviously in the description there'll be a link straight to this forum post. You can go to downloads and make sure you download it from one of these locations. If you go to a Google Drive link, don't forget it's at the very top right. You can just click download up here. Once you've downloaded this then, just like the other mods, it'll be in your downloads or wherever you've actually just saved it as a download, and you can just drag and drop into your PokeMMO data mods folder. So once you've added that, obviously you can go to mod management and add it in here if you see it. If you do not see the mod in here, we actually have to fix it, which is a bit unfortunate, but I'll walk you through the steps. So again, if you actually don't see the Gen 2 Classic mod in the mod management after you've added it to this file and started everything back up and it's still not there, these are the steps you're going to have to do. We're going to quickly copy this example mod and paste it back in there. We're going to rename this one Gen 2. Again, you can name anything, but we're going to call it Gen 2 so we know exactly what we're dealing with. So within our brand new Gen 2 folder, we actually want to go in here and quickly delete the info and delete the icons. Now we're going to go into the one that we downloaded. We're going to go inside and we're going to real quick close that again. We're going to copy these files here and we're just going to go ahead and paste them inside this one. Like so. So just to let you know, I pressed Ctrl V to paste them in there. The last step we're going to do in our new Gen 2 one is go into our sprites, and on the one we downloaded we're going to sprites as well, and we'll just grab these here and drag them into there. Like so. Now that we're done, we can actually close these out. We can then launch PokeMMO. And now in our mod management, we can go to the bottom and you'll see the Generation 2 sprites. We're just going to tick that. We're going to click save. One thing to note as well is obviously make sure you turn off the other sprites like the 7th gen sprites, etc. if you've got those as well. Once you've made sure that all the other like 3D sprites etc. are all turned off and you've turned on your Gen 2 sprites, you should be able to load in and see the Gen 2 sprites. And this is obviously amazing if you're playing like Kanto and Johto etc. You'll be able to see all these really old sprites like so. There's good old Bulbasaur and stuff. The Charmander. Oh, look at him. Look at the most cursed Charmeleon you've ever seen. And you've got Squirtle etc. So these are all like Gen 2 sprites as I've said. And this is like a really cool mod in my opinion. Obviously, you know, it varies. If you like your 3D mods, if you like your normal like Gen 5 sprites, these are the Gen 2 sprites, and I think personally they look amazing. As I've said, if you had a problem trying to import this mod and it wasn't showing for you, just do the steps that I did in the correct order and it should work perfectly fine. The next mod I want to show you guys is the Archetype mod, which is another encounter counter mod that you can use, which is an alternative for the Gek mod. So obviously, as with the other mods, I will put the link in the description to this area, and you're just going to go ahead and click download the zip. What you want to do from there then is go to the PokeMMO folder once again. We're going to go to the data, and we're going to go to mods, and we're just going to actually open this one up, and we're going to drag and drop this one in. The reason why we do that then is because you're not going to go through the mod management to turn this one on. This one is a separate mod and you can go inside here and then use this, and you can now make this a shortcut like so, or any other way you want to do it. You obviously don't have to make a shortcut, but obviously if you want to just quickly find it whilst playing PokeMMO, it's good to put it in the little start bar like that. But we're just going to run this like that, and when we're playing PokeMMO, this will actually stay on top, and when you encounter Pokemon, it will go up with the encounters. Obviously there's a lot of like editing you can do to this, but I'll let you read through how you want to do it via the link in the description. Here we go then, just to test it, we've just clicked it and turned it on, as you can see. And we just landed a Pokemon, and you'll see that when we go into a fight, it'll actually calculate the encounter counter. Sorry, I was really put off by the Gen 2 Carp. But as you can see, we've now encountered one, and you can see it on there now again. Like I said, you can absolutely change the way yours looks, and even the themes on them, etc. But as you can see, it's just another encounter counter mod, and this one actually doesn't chunk the frame rate like the Gek encounter does. Like I said, there's actually loads that you can actually do with this. It doesn't have to look like this, you can make it bigger, etc. But I won't go through all the details. Like I said, on the actual website for this thing, it will indeed tell you how to change everything you want to change. Last but not least then, one of the mods that people ask for the absolute most, which is strings. Now strings in PokeMMO obviously shorten the text when you're speaking to an NPC, such as the Pokemon breeder or the nurse behind the counter, etc. Usually it takes ages to heal your Pokemon or ages to get your head back, but obviously if you've got the strings, they will be super fast. The main one I'll be showing you today is from Rudes or Rudez, I don't know how you say it, but I'm going to go with the idea that his name is Rudes, and he's got his own strings as well. There's obviously, I've got 2 different strings in the description as well if you want to try those out, but I know for a fact that these ones work. So obviously again, we're going to go to the GitHub page, go to the code, and we're going to quickly download the zip. Once you've downloaded the strings then, what you want to do is go to your main PokeMMO folder, you want to find data, you want to go into the strings folder, and then once you've done that, you want to open the PokeStrings WinRAR file, then go in PokeStrings main, and you're going to grab all of these from the very bottom, all the XML files. Don't grab the README, but you even want to grab the placeholder as well. Make sure you grab all of these and just put these in your strings folder. Next time you launch PokeMMO then, you will have all these strings automatically run. You'll still have all the English words like normal, like so, and we can just start the game. And I'm going to quickly give you an example of how this works. So like so, look how quick this is. We go to the Pokemon Center and we're done. Look how fast that was. That was unbelievably fast. I'll quickly show you Unova as well, because everyone knows Unova is the slowest Pokemon Center in the game. So here we go then, we're in Unova and we're just going to go to the Pokemon Center. We're going to quickly heal. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blammo, done. That's us done. Before it's even like fully loaded, we're just done. We're out of there. So there you go. That's how fast that is. Having strings in PokeMMO is an absolute game changer. So although the strings is kind of frowned upon, obviously by mods and stuff, you are actually allowed to use these, and it speeds up the progress way more. From personal experience, I know that when you're trying to egg shiny hunt, and if you don't know what that is, basically you try and breed loads of Pokemon that are really rare to try and get a shiny from an egg. I know that you can do 1 hour, and without strings you can get maybe 5 boxes done. However, if you have the strings installed, you can get up to like 9 boxes done in the 1 hour during the shiny charm. And again, if you're doing like gym reruns, etc., having this string mod is a lifesaver. So there you go, ladies and gents, those are some mods that I think deserve a really good shout out, and obviously how to install them, etc, etc, because I get asked about them all the time. Huge shout out to every mod maker out there. If you have any difficulties with these mods, just make sure you've definitely followed the video on how I did it, and if it's still not working, make sure you go to the proper forums where the mods are and ask the creator the questions. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope it was informative enough, and I hope you enjoy your new mods. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and all that business, and remember I stream on Twitch, and I do loads of other guides on PokeMMO. I'll see you guys on another video, see ya!